Today I'm visiting a seaside town that's had a cloud over its name for years. Apparently it's the worst place to live in the UK. Welcome to Great Yarmouth. That's Great Yarmouth Minster. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we're starting our walk on Marketplace. We've got the newly refurbished covered market just ahead. We'll have a look at what's in there shortly. But check this out. A hot sausage roll and a can of soft drink, £2.80. That's one thing I've noticed while I've been here. Compared to Belfast and Ireland, prices are so cheap. If you're going to be parking in the Marketplace car park, you're going to be paying £1.70 for 90 minutes and £8 for over 4 hours. It's market day and the town does look quite busy. So this covered market is open Monday to Saturday and the outside stalls are every Wednesday and Saturday. I'll show you them soon. I've seen a Chinese food stall, Lucky House Chinese. You've got a butcher's, a seafood stall. You won't get fresher seafood than in Great Yarmouth. The town still has a strong fishing industry. Johnny Salmon's Chippy. I can see a cone of chips is £2, so everything seems really affordable. Go Thai, let's have a look. It all looks so delicious. Thai green and red curry, garlic chicken, rice noodles. I think that's sweet and sour chicken as well. Fruit and veg stall. I don't know about you, but I find you always get better value for money in a market. More tippers at the front as well. I'm visiting on a Wednesday, so there aren't too many stalls, that's why it looks quite bare. And I can just see the Market Gates shopping centre behind as well. If you visit Great Yarmouth, you might want to have a yarn with Ernie. This statue is actually pretty famous in Great Yarmouth. As I said in the intro, in the last 12 months, Great Yarmouth has been named one of the worst places to live in England according to a study by the Sunday Times. But looking at the town centre, yes, there's a few empty shops. It's the same story on almost all British high streets. I'm visiting Great Yarmouth just out of season. I wanted to find out what it's really like away from the bright lights and the noise of the seafront and promenade. If you're watching on mobile, let me know in the comments. Do you live in Great Yarmouth? Have you seen things change over the last few years? I come from a city that's now a major tourist destination, but for many years it was by economic hardship. Traditional industries like shipbuilding, textiles and engineering were shrinking, leaving entire communities without stable work. Poor housing conditions were common within the city centre, with overcrowding and ageing housing stock that took decades to modernise. But like many coastal towns, Great Yarmouth in Norfolk has spent decades fighting similar deprivation. In the 18th century, fishing was still central to Great Yarmouth's economy, but the town also grew in importance for shipbuilding and early forms of tourism. Like many coastal towns such as Cleethorpes and Blackpool, Yarmouth saw tourism expand rapidly in the 1800s, as workers from industrial cities travelled to the seaside in search of fresh air, relaxation and a break from urban life. If you're arriving into Great Yarmouth by bus, this is likely the first impression of the town you'll get. The Trollcart Wetherspoons on my left. Everyone loves a Wetherspoons, you can't really go wrong. We're walking along Regent Street and this is the main thoroughfare through Great Yarmouth that takes you to the Britannia Pier. Lots of wee gift shops along here. You can buy all sorts of bags, clothes and sunglasses. If you've just discovered Walk with Neve, I share walking tours, travel vlogs and hotel reviews from Spain, Ireland and British seaside resorts like Great Yarmouth. If you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This derelict building looks like it could have been an Odeon cinema. Let me know in the comments if you know any history of the building. I've not come to Great Yarmouth to drag it down like other YouTubers, but to give an honest look around and see what the town has to offer. If you are enjoying this content, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more of this type of content on the channel. More people should visit the British seaside, and honestly, I don't mind if this video only gets 100 views. If just one person changes their perspective of Great Yarmouth, then it's worth it. Great Yarmouth has had its problems, but then any seaside resort that I've visited that's been rated worst is actually not been too bad. £1 Burger Man, although not as famous as Chris Higgett in Blackpool, but still as popular. This is the last video in my Great Yarmouth series. I filmed a promenade walk along, visited Hemsby and filmed a couple of videos in Caister, so if you haven't already, check those out. I'll post a link to the playlist at the end of this video. Check this out, CDs and vinyl are still quite popular in Great Yarmouth. The hamburger cafe's not looking too busy, but you can get a traditional breakfast for £8.95 and a jumbo breakfast for £1 extra. They also do a veggie breakfast for £8.50 as well. Let me know in the comments, is the hamburger cafe any good? I can just see the Britannia Pier ahead. It's recently had a multi-million-pound refurbishment. I'm so excited to see what it looks like. Just coming up to the Britannia Pier, one of Great Yarmouth's two land trains. This one runs towards Haven Seashore and it's about £2 single and £3 for a round trip. It's very popular today. The pier looks like it's had a makeover. There used to be posters across the front showing what acts are coming up, but they've been replaced with a giant LED screen. And the best donuts are found just in the corner to the right. Lots more arcades downstairs, and you've got Crispy's fish and chips to our left. If you're still watching at this point, thank you so much. Let me know in the comments where you think I should visit next. out the view from the pier. Britannia Pier doesn't extend far out over the sea, but Great Yarmouth definitely has the best beach. Just ignore that grey cloud. Thanks as always to the channel members and Buy Me a Coffee supporters on screen now. If you want to walk with me along the Great Yarmouth Promenade, click the top video. Otherwise, YouTube has selected a video it thinks you'll enjoy. Thanks for watching.